Do you like big dinosaurs and chunky, tall creatures that your opponents can't contend with? Then Devil Dinosaur is for you. If you're looking to pick up any trading card games, sealed or single product, use the link in the description below at coolstuffinc.com to get 5% off your order to help support the show. Today I'm going to be playing some Marvel Snap. I'm going to be playing the mid-range Devil Dinosaur deck that is kind of one of the better early game decks as far as I understand it, one of the better mid-rangey decks. Playing Dino Moon as I call it. That is not what it actually is. It is Devil Dino with Moon Girl as the combo. I say combo, I feel this deck is mid-range, but it's got kind of a combo finish. The core of the deck is the top end. We have Devil Dinosaur, which is a 5 energy 3/3. It's +2/+2 for each card in your hand. Fill your hand out, and this thing's often 11/11, a 13/13. It can't be 11/11, because that doesn't make any sense, because 8+3 is... No, it can be 11/11. Math is hard. It's a big old boy. Combo it with Onslaught, and it's probably one of the biggest things in the game, and it's very difficult to actually get around. So that's our top end combo, with Iron Man being a sort of pretend Onslaught as well. The way we really look to win though is that Moon Girl 4 is a 4 energy, 4 power card that will make us a second copy of the dinosaur, or a second copy of Iron Man, I guess, but we really need the dino to compete. And then beyond that, we've got cards that put cards into our hand. Moon Girl fills out our hand, Cable replaces itself with a card from our opponent's deck, and Sentinel replaces itself with itself over and over again, keeping our hands stocked to make our Devil Dinosaurs big. Then we have our sort of like mid-rangey stuff. Mr. Fantastic allows us to reach into other lanes that we can't get into, like, you know, Death's Realm and shit like that. And Punisher allows us to get some points against go wide, filling out a lane with 4 characters. Nightcrawler is just generally a good utility creature, although you can play Mantis in this slot because Mantis does replace itself sometimes, although I'm very bad at projecting where my opponent's going to be. And then lastly, we have 3 slots for our utility. And it's crazy that it's on a deck take this fast. Being from Magic primarily, it's pretty fucking wild the decks are so small. But the thing about Marvel Snap with the decks being so small is that everyone's quite consistent. It's the environments and the combination of the environments plus the moving parts of each player's decks that creates the RNG element. Scorpion is a 2-drop that shrinks your opponent's hand, and I've had people scoop after me resolving this, especially into lanes that double its effect or make a second copy of it. Scorpion, I feel, is a bit of an underrated card at present. Enchantress is incredibly strong at undoing our opponent's ongoing effects, like their Devil Dinosaurs, their Captain, the Blue Marvels, their Tarzans and all that jazz. Of course, remember that it does it to your own creatures too, so do not drop this into your own lane with Devil Dinosaur, because you're in for a bad time. And my other bit of tech piece, which I think is my only card from bin 3, Scorpion might be from the second pool of cards as well, is Killmonger, an absolute house who completely ruins the 1-drop go wide strategies by killing them all. Of course, we are playing a Nightcrawler which anti-synergizes with it, but we're willing to trade that in if we can lure our opponent into a false sense of security and then blow them out. Remember, if you liked the video, then click the like button, you fuck. Let's play some games. It's a Viking thing, is our opponent here. Our first zone is add 2 raptors on each side of the board. Now, interestingly, we can blow these up with our Killmonger. If it ends up benefiting our opponent if they're on the aggro plan. We have no turn 1 players, we're just going to pass the turn. Iron Fist is part of the move deck. It allows them to move the next card that they play into an area. If you're new to Marvel Snap, fucking hell. Squirrels and raptors everywhere. If you're new to Marvel Snap, the whole idea is to win 2 areas by having the most power, this right hand corner here. We've got no turn 2 play either. Our deck is quite into the mid and late game. Unusual to have both players not be available. Multiple man. Getting moved by Iron Fist. So I'm going to fill up the board here. I actually think that killing all this stuff with Killmonger would be bad, because the board is so flooded that we should be able to win just by playing the biggest possible thing. We'll play Punisher in the mid board. He's going to get buffed by the 3 enemies that are on the other side. Vulture will grow when they inevitably Heimdall or similar. He'll also just grow off the back of the Strange Academy, moving him on turn 5. Vulture grows by 5. Our opponent retreated. The reason being that the board was just full of shit and they couldn't get enough power. We're okay because we go so tall on singular creatures, but they need to be able to flood the board with like powered up multiple men with all their combos. So yeah, easy first cube there. We're now against Fluffy Purple Monster with the Carnage Symbiote Spider-Woman portrait. I really like this portrait a lot. I haven't changed my portrait since I started. Cards they have -1 power. This environment isn't so bad for us because our creatures are so big that the -1 doesn't really matter, especially when we're only landing 1 thing in. Each card in your hand swaps its power and cost. Okay, so now we've got a 2 costing 3 powered Punisher. Onslaught doesn't go up to 7, luckily. I think I'm going to shrink the power of my enemy's opposing stuff though with Scorpion to start with. Because if they're all shrunk and they've got like -1 in the sewer system, we're good if they're swarming. Here comes Domino. They drew that exactly on turn 2, 3 power for 2 energy. Everything in here grows, which is pretty sweet. So let's fill it up with cards that are good. Maybe a Sentinel first. Because we can go Cable plus Punisher next turn. I'm trying to set up for a double spell next turn. Although Moon Girl growing us our team, going our hand first might be better. Sentinel replaces itself. With a new Sentinel, by the way, not with a copy. It doesn't gain the negatives that it's got. I'm going to Moon Girl on the right-hand side here to get us as a second copy of Punisher. Hopefully a 2-mana Punisher. Jubilee's pretty sick. It brings a card out of the deck. So you play it with high-end stuff. In this case, it found a 9-powered Abomination. That's kind of rough. That's pretty rough, honestly. I think we go Iron Man on the right. We're not going to Onslaught next turn, because 6 for 6 with no ongoing effects here seems bad. Punishers aren't so good unless they fill up the other lanes. I think I'm going to Cable and Punisher in the midfield. See what we draw off the Cable. Cable draws a card from our opponent's deck. So we hit another Iron Man that we can't actually cast. Hitting this, by the way, hitting the peak when you've got Iron Mans in hand makes them 0 cost, which is pretty sick. Okay, so we need to win 2 lanes. They're going to commit to the mid to try and pull us off of it. So I'm wondering if we go Punisher plus a Sentinel over here. We're going to gain 3, they'll gain 2. I think this is right. It's very hard sometimes to figure out what your opponent's about to start doing. I guess a Sentinel on the left would actually win the left-hand lane. So if they commit to the middle, we actually win left. Let's give that a go. If they commit to the right, we win both. They need to put something into both of these lanes here. I haven't snapped. I never know when to snap. Snap is when you go all in and double your winnings. And I'm really bad at doing it when I'm ahead. Okay, they went for the mid board. They win it with a 20-point infinite. But now we win the other lanes just by virtue of getting 1 more point in the left and committing enough to win the right-hand side. I did the right thing. If I played into the mid board, we just lost it to Infernaut. Infernaut has a signpost, by the way, in that if they don't play a card the turn before, you're probably going to see an Infernaut coming. And on turn 5, if they play nothing, it's very unlikely they've got a handful of 6-drops, so you kind of know Infernaut is coming. There you go. There's some top tips from PleasantKenobi. Cards cannot be played in the Sanctum Sanctorum. Okay, we're going to end the turn then. We've got 2 2-drops in our hand. Angel, okay. I'm going to shrink their hand with Scorpion. Big fan of this. Big fan, big fan. Maybe the impact of it is just a lot lower than I think it is. So they play a Scorpion too. Doesn't upset this deck too much because Devil Dinosaur is just so fucking big anyway. We find there's going to be a turn 7. Exciting shit. Let's go Punisher in the mid board. We might have to Onslaught in the mid if we get a good 3-drop for it. So we need to leave a slot open. Punisher has an ongoing effect where he gets +1/+1 for each enemy unit in here. They get Ronin, which I've never seen before. Ongoing +2 for each card in your opponent's hand. Oh wow, that's not good for us. Okay. And we get a Bishop. Shit. We can turn Ronin off with Enchantress though. But then they know. Thinking playing this turns this off. Turns it down to just a 3-drop. But then they've got 2 more slots to try and beat us with. So I'm going to play the Enchantress quite late for that reason. So I'm going to play Cable and Nightcrawler. Play Enchantress maybe next turn or on turn 7. We can move Nightcrawler into the left-hand lane as well. So we can win this through just Nightcrawler. We drew their Nova, which is not great for us. Turn 5. We can play a Nova, play Killmonger, kill our Nightcrawler, kill our Angel. Their Angel, sorry, which isn't terrible because it takes 4 power out of the mid-board. Does mean we aren't getting the left-hand lane though. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Because then we start to win the right hand and then we definitely win the mid with the combination of the Enchantress. Although I might be just on a route of trying to kill this Ronin. Oh, okay, we're definitely Enchantress in the mid because it turns Iron Man off as well. There's Nova. Then we kill Nova, kill Angel. Grow our entire team. And then we want to draw a 2-drop or a 1-drop here if we can help it. We did. Enchantress here, Sentinel here. Do we win? We're going to draw the mid, turn off their stuff. They're going to have 3 points. I'm going to snap. I'm going to snap because we should be miles ahead of them. They reveal first too, so they go for like an Onslaught mid or something nonsensical. They need to put something in the right-hand lane. We just don't want them to put something that makes it really big. Then we shrink the mid lane to nothing. They Enchantress our Punisher. Sure. Turning off their Ronin and their Iron Man. I don't think they realise that that turns off their own stuff. Okay. There's a Bucky, sure. Oh, that's so funny. So funny. Bishop grows. We get Sentinel to hand. It doesn't matter though, because Rowan doesn't grow. Oh, there's one more turn though. I forgot there's another turn. Okay. Oh, they retreated before we can play our Iron Man. I forgot about turn 7. Okay! I'm dabbing! I'm dabbing on the haters. That's pretty funny. I'm pretty sure our opponent did not know what Enchantress did to their own cards. That's quite a common thing you'll see at the moment where everyone's learning. It's like week 1, right? No one knows what the fuck's going on. 6 cards cost 1 less to cast. So Onslaught's a 5-drop this game, which is actually quite awkward in our deck because you want to play Devil Dinosaur and Onslaught. So it's just 1 on turn 5, 1 on turn 6, and we get like a 1-drop for free, and we only play 1, so it's not amazing. Nightcrawler from our opponent into the right-hand side. Add a 9-power monster here. Let's go. Okay. We both get a chunk, which costs 6. We can't block with Killmonger. We find a Sentinel. We're just going to play a Sentinel into the left-hand board, put another card back in our hand. They play a 2-drop Forge, can't be killed with Killmonger. So we do have 1 kill on the board for Killmonger. I know this deck's Devil Dinosaur, but ultimately I'm more into the Killmonger element. Gain 3 power each other area if we're winning this one. So we need to commit to the right-hand side now. And we're going to go with a Mr. Fantastic, just in the mid-board to give us a bit of reach. Then on turn 4, we can go Killmonger, flip it, kill their Nightcrawler, and then flip our Nightcrawler. And then turn 5, we can go Tony. God, I made myself cringe by calling him Tony. And then we got a Scorpion, which is it's a bit late to really affect them heavily, so we don't really care too much about that. So we're going to go Nightcrawler here, Killmonger here, end the turn. They move Nightcrawler. They reveal Hulkbuster to grow the multiple man. This is their strategy. You buff multiple man, who's now a 9-drop, and then they can move it around and it duplicates itself into each lane. So we kill... Oh, I sequenced that terribly. I killed my own Nightcrawler. I did not mean to do that, comment section. That was fucking stupid. Okay. Are we losing this now? Killing my own Nightcrawler and the multiple man being a 9-drop is pretty scary. Iron Man here. I guess we save Iron Man for turn... Do we save it for turn... No, because we can go 3 2-drops in turn 6. Unless they play Sandman. So we're going to go ahead and double our power on the right-hand side. They play a Cloak, which allows them to move everything to that lane. So they can now move multiple man and get a 9 here and a 9 there. So we're going to lose the left-hand lane. Can we win the right-hand lane? Can we win the right-hand lane? We can win the right-hand lane by slamming this, but then we just lose the other lanes anyway. Do we do this? Is that dumb? I think we just lose no matter what we do. They move multiple man here. They definitely get a body. If they Heimdall, we get absolutely fucked. They have Snap. Do I retreat here? Do I retreat here? We're going to go to... No. We've got 40 points of power on the right-hand side, haven't we? But we just don't win the left-hand. That's the problem. We can win the right-hand lane, but we can't... Oh, Doctor Strange, fine. Okay, we lose every lane, I think, at this point. What is going on? So 40 points on the right-hand side. Oh, the +3, though, from Baxter Building. Oh, I'm so fucking good at this game. I didn't even do the math. I was also expecting Heimdall, not Doctor Strange, plus whatever the hell that was, the Vulture. But I'm just so fucking good. I'm so fucking good. And I haven't played a single dinosaur this entire video. On turn 3, shuffle your hand away, draw 3 cards. Okay. Not the best for us, because we want to set up on a big hand and then copy it with Moon Girl and shit. But I guess we can randomize. It's fine. 4, 5s, and 6 can't go in the big house. That's also bad for us. So we're not doing great in terms of locations right now. So we're going to Scorpion their hand, which they will shuffle away anyway. So not very good into the Attilan. Then we find each player's hand with random shit. Okay. Cool. I love random shit. I guess just Mr. Fantastic. If we redraw... Oh, Bucky's bad with Killmonger. I thought Bucky was a 1-drop. He's not. Fucking hell. Okay, just shuffle our hand away and then we won't be retreating because this is not looking good. They play a weakened Captain America thanks to the Scorpion, so that's pretty decent that the Scorpion effect still affected what's being played, even though we're about to reshuffle our cards and draw again. I don't know if the effects that you apply to people's cards in hand continue on when redrawn. I don't know if that works that way. We're going to slam a Moon Girl. Thing is, I don't know if we win the mid lane because we have nothing else we can put into it. So I think we need to win right hand and left hand. So we're going to go Moon Girl and duplicate our current hand. Wolfsbane from our opponent. It might just be Devil's Dinosaur on one side, Devil Dinosaur on the other side, and hope for the best here. I think it is, you know. So Devil Dinosaur here. We're currently winning middle and here. We're about to start winning left. So as long as our opponent doesn't like commit and start winning mid and right hand side, we're laughing. They might over commit to the left. They have from the looks of things. This is a 4-drop here. 3 and a 2. Sentinel puts a body into their hand. And Squirrel Girl puts a body into the mid-board and 1 on the right-hand side. That's fine. So we're 21 right now. 17. 21. So if they play a Big Lord, they gain 4 points here, going to 22. And we're going to lose 2 points because Devil Dinosaur going to 21. So, do we just cable to refill our hand, cable to refill our hand, or cable to refill our hand plus Punisher? Is that the way we do this? I think it is. Because if we go Devil Dinosaur, we actually lose here if they play any sort of law. If they play Blue Marvel. Am I playing too hard around Blue Marvel? If they have like 2 other middling creatures, we just lose. We're winning the middle already. Let's just... Okay, fuck it. It's double dinosaur. We're doubling up on dinosaurs. Is that enough, though? I think if they play Blue Marvel in the mid, we draw. They win the left, we win the right. There's Devil Dinosaur. Sentinel in the middle, so we're drawing. Can they win the right-hand side? They cannot. They get 2 points on the left. Not the Lord they needed. I'm glad I didn't try and play around exactly Blue Marvel for... Well, not no reason. They're probably still playing it, but it was the wrong thing to do, and I realised before I made the mistake. Because I am a god. Wow. Never won this many games in a row in my life. We have drawn Killmonger, so I'm going to hold Nightcrawler in hand. We can also do a turn 6 Devil Dinosaur plus Nightcrawler. Random card from the hub. Sweet. So now we can go Okoye and buff every card in your deck. Seems pretty good. Let's do that into the X-Mansion. That said, we're kind of playing with what we've got in hand more so than what we've got in deck. I'd prefer the one that buffs the 2 left-hand side. What can you do? Cost 4 or 5 insets can't be played here. Fucking stop it! Anyway, Killmonger's looking pretty bad. I haven't played a 1-drop yet. Let's play a Sentinel into the mid. No, we'll play a Sentinel to the right-hand side. It'll refill our hand. It puts a 2-drop in there. They are going to play... What's this going to be? A Cable. So we're tied on that location. They draw one of our cards, the bastards. A card that's been powered up by Okoye as well. This turns whether we run away. Morph becomes... I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. We get an Abomination, which isn't terrible, but it's not good either. Okay. Do we turn off the ongoings on the left with an Enchantress? I think we do. And then we slam a jam Devil Dinosaur into the mid board. And then we're probably winning. I'm going to snap. I never snap, comment section. I'm really bad at it. If you ever notice that I'm not snapping when I should be, please tell me. So I've snapped. I've gone all in. I reckon I'm going to win. The Enchantress is going to turn off the Devil Dinosaur, making them have 5 power there, whilst we're going to have fuck tons. Jessica Jones in the mid has 8 points of power. Get out of here, Devil Dinosaur. Okay, so we're now winning the left, drawing the right. It's turn 5. Going to slam a Devil Dinosaur. That is currently shrunk, by the way. Got to remember that. It's going to be even numbers of power and toughness. Jessica Jones is going to be 8 if they play nothing into this part of the board this turn. So they're incentivized to play elsewhere. Devil Dinosaur becomes a 14. White Tiger's a 1 power creature, makes a 7 somewhere else. They're winning the middle again. And we drew Onslaught. I don't think they can beat an Onslaught hit. Plus 8 power. And it doubles Devil Dinosaur's passive to be plus 14 twice, plus 24. And they'd have to play 11 points into X-Mansion to beat us there. So I'm going to slam this Onslaught. Not look back. We have snapped. 4 points. Do we get it? Can they beat whatever the middle point's going to be? Something like 40 plus points at this point. I need to stop saying the word point. I guess they could play our Iron Man with a point on it. And then they go to 1632. And I think we'd still win in the middle. I guess Iron Man plus a 1-drop could throw things off. Like Iron Man plus Ant-Man might get them close. Mr. Fantastic. Sure. That changes the right-hand side. Medusa. But we still win left and mid. Oh, God. I'm on a roll. I should have caught myself playing this game more often. Absolutely spanking it. And we've played some dinosaurs. So we've done the thing you've come to watch as well. 4 points puts us up to 58. I need to stop mentioning this. Can we get 60 this video? After turn 4, whoever's winning there gets to draw 2 cards. We love drawing cards. A, it's fun. And B, we like to have cards in hand with this deck. Although Cloning Vats is one of my favourites. I think I'm going to Cloning Vats. They can draw cards. I'm going to make a Scorpion every turn. Shrink their hand to 0, almost. Lizard into the right-hand side. So this is buffed for as long as we don't have 4 creatures here. Once you have 4 creatures there, it goes to -3. So we drew another Scorpion. On turn 5, all cards must be played there. Okay. Let's go Scorpion in the mid again. Shrink their hand once more. I guess on turn 4 I might just play Enchantress, turn off the Ant-Man and see if 4 points gets us there in Asgard. Although we need to decide whether we're committing to try and draw cards on the left or actually winning the right-hand side. So they got Mr. Fantastic there, who's a 1 power. We shrunk their hand again, which is a lot of fun. So next time we got to play into the right-hand side. So we're going to play Mr. Fantastic in the mid. We'll play a 4-drop. The 4-drop we've got actually turns off the Lizard, keeping it as a 5/5 forever. So I think I'm going to go Scorpion plus Sentinel on the right-hand side. They can draw cards. I don't care about them drawing cards here. I guess drawing cards means that our Scorpions have been less effective because they have cards that haven't been debuffed. Warpath is just a 4-drop hit. It grows when they have an empty lane, and they don't right now. So on turn 5, I guess we play Iron Man on the right, play Devil Dinosaur on the... Oh, we're actually losing mid-board right now. They snapped. Okay. Let's go Mr. Fantastic. We'll just play Iron Man on the right-hand side. And then next turn go Devil Dinosaur on the left. That only puts us on 10 points. That's bad. I guess if we go... Do we just slam Devil Dinosaur now? Because Devil Dinosaur... Turn 5 Devil Dinosaur into the Cloning Vats. Then play Devil Dinosaur on the right side is great again. But we have to play whatever we play into Avengers Compound right now. That's the frustrating thing. Mr. Fantastic here gains us 2 points. They claw, which... Claw buffs the right-hand side of them, so I feel like there's a Heimdall coming up. Which will grow Warpath as well, because it'll empty the right-hand lane. Are they going to Warpath me? Is that what's going to happen? Oh, sorry, are they going to Heimdall me? So we're going to lose the right-hand side if that's the case, I guess. And Warpath will be an 8/8. And then we'll have a 4/4 and a 5/5 here, and we lose here as well. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, if it is a Heimdall, I think having... this lane 1 and this lane 7 power is the best way to do it. Let's see if that works. Is this a Heimdall coming up because of the claw play? No, it's not because it's a 6-drop. So that's Mr. Fantastic. Okay. They absolutely outplayed me there. Because I didn't even commit to like winning 2 lanes because I thought Heimdall was coming because of the claw play. So I got jebaited. Comment section. I got absolutely fucking misdirected by a claw into the right-hand lane. I'm such a dummy. I'm such a fucking idiot. Look, sometimes you make those calls, because when they come true, you look like the biggest fucking brain on the planet. It didn't come true, so it wasn't as good for content as I was hoping, but, you know, you win some, you lose some. Okay, that's my only loss I'm allowing it. I'm allowing myself to fuck off Sokovia. Discarded my onslaught. Okay, this might be a retreat then, which we do play another game in this video, because there's no way I'm taking the retreat as a loss. A retreat is a tactical, safe position to be in. They didn't play anything on turn 1 either. We reveal turn 4 destroy all cards of the controlling by the player who's losing. Okay, let's go Sentinel into the mid then. Let's win mid. Oh, fuck. Okay. We're about to lose mid now then, I think. Cards cost 1 less. Interesting. I mean, I think we're going to overcommit to mid and lose because I don't know exactly what we've got. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe this is very wrong. Also, Devil Dinosaur doesn't like the cost reduction effects because it really shrinks down your hand size. Need to draw Moon Girl. Real bad. Okay, so we redraw a Sentinel. We can shrink Lizard by 3 this turn with a Cable. Guess we play Punisher, we get at least 4 points to play another card. That's the 12. Then have to play a lot on this turn to stop that. Okay. Refilling our hand with a Sentinel and a Cable. Putting Punisher into the mid. They didn't commit, so they lose the Lizard. So we have a very good lane now. We drew their Nightcrawler. Drew another Sentinel. Hulkbuster's going to go onto the Khazar. Sure, it's not onto multiple man. That's fine. And then the right-hand side is a Mr. Sentinel, giving them 2 bodies. This turn we have 5 energy. Everything costs 1 less. We've drawn a Moon Girl, which is only 3 this turn. They snapped, which is interesting. Yeah, I can roll with that. We can Moon Girl now, but we get these. We get 1 more turn to cast the Dinosaur and the Iron Man. So getting a second copy isn't that hot. Although it does grow our hand size for the Devil Dinosaur. I think we commit to this left-hand flank here. We can always move the Nightcrawler out to put an Iron Man in there. Or we can slam our Nightcrawler plus Iron Man into the right-hand lane. So they put Professor X on the right, which stops added, removed, etc. Oh no, this means they only have to put... Oh no, this is bad for us. Okay, we can't put Sentinel anywhere. Ha! They've actually locked us out of the turn. So if they can get 10 points into Sokovia, they win. So an Iron Man wins him the game. A Hulk wins him the game. Interesting. I guess even an Onslaught would win them the game. 7 plus 1. I am no coward, chat. Comment section, is this the end of the road for us? Or have we won this game? Can they put 10 points in them? Chavez is 9. Huh! We did it! Woof, that was tight. 8 points. They were gesturing. That's really get me to retreat. Oh, back up we go. Much, much closer to 60. We still got a loss in the tank, comment section. We still got a loss in the tank. So we added Sandman, which is play 1 spell a turn off of the hub. Our opponent plays a Nova. So we want to kill that before they kill it and like grow their board. Cards cost 1 less. So we can just Killmonger that now. I think we do, because Nova is normally a key part of like game plans. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of Nova now. They will reveal first. So they will buff the Deathlock with this. Sure. Kill Nova. Deathlock becomes a 3-mana 6/6. And they get cards can't be played there. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and play 2 cards in the middle. We'll probably play Moon Girl next turn to power up our hand. Although Sandman's pretty good at stopping people from playing too many threats. And they're going to have a lot of low-cost creatures, I would imagine, because the Nova decks tend to have like a go-wide plan. Okay, they Moon Girl. So they're playing Nova in their Moon Girl Dinosaur deck? Sure. We draw a Sabretooth. We draw Mr. Fantastic. We're going to Moon Girl here. They Devil Dinosaur on the left. We haven't drawn a Devil Dinosaur, by the way. So filling our hand with cards from Moon Girl was actually terrible because we need to draw a Devil Dinosaur. We're just going to lose the left-hand side unless we draw Devil Dinosaur literally next turn. I guess Enchantress just turns it off, though. Maybe that's our line. Devil Dinosaur on the midboard. Cool. We didn't double our Enchantress with our Moon Girl because she was too far over on our hand. Because it doubles from left to right. So Devil Dinosaur shrinks. We're winning the left. We're winning the right. And now we're just going to like Onslaught to gain ourselves another +2 from the Mr. Fantastic on each side. Sentinel here and hope they can't win on this. I'm going to snap. I feel confident here. I feel confident. We're not winning the midboard, but we're going to win the right and the left. Unless they have a third copy of Devil Dinosaur, but that's unlikely because we only saw the Moon Girl one. And they didn't let any cards that can draw duplicate from our hand. So we play Onslaught. We grow the buff from Mr. Fantastic to both lanes. Go to 18 on the left. Can they put 10 points of power into play? Heimdall, which moves everything left, not right. So we win, because we win the left and the middle. If Heimdall moved to the right, that would have fucked us, but it doesn't. It moves to the left. Oh, we still got a loss in the tank. I should record more often. We're so close. 2 more wins. Well, 2 more wins with an 8-drop win, and we get to level 60. And the card moves here, power it up. Okay, let's hope we're not into the move deck then. Okay, they play a Nightcrawler, which is pretty good for that position. We've got a Nightcrawler in our deck, though. We can kill that Nightcrawler. Unreveal effects happen twice at this location. Let's go. We didn't draw a 2-drop or a 1-drop of our 12 cards, which I think 3 of them are that way. So that happened in our very first game. We still won it. So, it's not the end of the world. It's just unusual that would happen. I'd love them to play 2 more 1-drops for Killmonger to absolutely blow them out. If they play another 1-drop here, I'd probably snap. No, Angela's a 2-drop. Okay. After each turn, we give them +1 power over there. Sure, let's do it. Let's blow up Night. Let's play a Punisher. No, Punisher might be better on the left-hand side. Because they want to commit things to that location because of Angela. So they're going to put more 1-drops down. And then I'm going to Killmonger them. Wow, that's pretty strong. I'm pretty up for that. We're then going to go with, I guess, just Punisher here. Because I'm going to fill up this part. I could put 2 Sentinels in my hand. That gives me 7 cards in hand, so I'm not drawing a new one. But then we've got Devil Dinosaur. Is that good? It's probably not that good. Let's play Punisher over here. They got some on-reveal effects coming from Karmartage. Blade makes them discard twice, growing Morbius. Lady Self makes them discard 2 more times, growing Morbius. It'd be a shame if someone were to ongoing debuff the right-hand side, wouldn't it? It'd shrink my Punisher, but who cares, you know? Let's go... It's turn 5. We're going to go Enchantress plus a 2-drop on turn. On the last turn. Yeah, let's slam Devil Dinosaur on the left because they've got lower power there. We're still going to win the right-hand side just from virtue of having 2 creatures that get buffed by the +1 power. Because when it's a +1 power each turn, the more creatures you have... Oh, okay. Oh, okay then. So discard some stuff that grow Morbius. I hope they just reveal loads of ongoing effects here. It's going to be able to free swarms though, isn't it? So Devil Dinosaur wins us the left-hand flank. And now we need to shrink them and secure the right-hand side. I haven't even done the math. We're about to remove plus 12 from Morbius. Down to 15. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, did they beat... Shall they win the mid? Chavez... Oh no, my Dino actually loses the left-hand side because my hand is empty. Sentinel will give us plus 2 points here, but that's not enough. No! This cannot be! This cannot be... No! I didn't really think about them having that many swarms, right? So, we lose this game, and that is going to be the end of the video, but I'm just wondering what line could I have taken that was different there? I guess I needed to resolve this Moon Girl at some point, or an Iron Man, right? To get double powered up? Or even on... Yeah, I think Moon Girl. Let me know. Let me know. If you look at this game and you think, there was an obvious bit that I messed up. Like, Enchantress was going to take this down, but them having that many swarms, did they just have the perfect storm of what the discard deck can do? Because that was pretty cool, what they did. But I don't know if that deck consistently does that. I don't know if that deck is that powerful. I mean, having Blade plus Lady Sif to go into the... just double discard into the double on trigger effects is pretty strong. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really like Marvel Snap. I'd love to make a few more videos like this. And talk about Marvel Snap as it grows and evolves as well. I'll have a full review coming out next week. See you all soon.